Welcome, DOB members and distinguished guests. It is July 2nd. What the fuck podcast, WTF. Welcome back again. This is our third episode. This week I have a special guest host, Ryan, TheInimical. How are you doing, Ryan?
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Returning guest, JD. How are you doing, JD?
What up, everybody?
And our first guest, for first time on this podcast, is Lauren. Say hello, Lauren.
Hey, guys.
And we've got a great show for you. But first of all, from all of us at DOB, all the members, the staff, and the council, we'd like to thank veterans and members of the armed forces. If it wasn't for you, we definitely would not have the wonderful country that we currently live in and have a future for our children. So from Two Steel Balls, a.k.a. Adrian, I'm also very appreciative of everybody that has served and that is serving, but all of us from the clan as well. In addition, since this is July 2nd, in a couple days we're going to have our Independence Day celebration, July 4th. But first, to our Canadian clan members, happy Canada Day. I know that today was probably your bank holiday. I hope you enjoyed and had a nice time. But I know us in the U.S., we get our Wednesday off for some of us, which really blows having a day off in the middle of the week. JD, I know you're staying at home, but you got some plans going on for the 4th of July?
Yeah, I'm having my famous Team Ag barbecue.
What's the famous Team Ag barbecue, man? Whole family's coming out?
No, family, all my friends and everything. Since I kind of just stay at home and stay off the scene, that's when everybody kind of get together, and I basically curse them all out and entertain them with rudeness for the holiday. And then when it gets around 10 o'clock, I tell everybody to get the fuck out. And they love it. They really beg for the next time. They be like, when the next Team Ag barbecue? And then, So I held them off all year, and now I'm doing it on the 4th of July. And then in about another 2 months, they're going to ask me when the next one, and I can tell them to fuck off.
Wow.
And, yeah.
I'm jealous, dude. I'm jealous. At the end of the podcast, please tell me to go fuck off.
Or you could just get on BF3 with me.
Amen.
I give him. I don't think he'll last through the rest of the podcast without telling you to fuck off.
Come on, guys. I'm practicing. I'm turning over a new leaf here.
Ryan, what do you have planned for the 4th?
Actually, ironically, I got a barbecue going on as well.
Copycat.
Hey, we all aspire to be more like JD. And probably going to drink a lot of alcohol. Wait, that's every day. Drink a lot more alcohol, and that's about it.
Very cool. Very cool. How about you, Lauren? What are you doing on the 4th?
We are going. I just said it. We are going to. We're going to Maple Lake in North Dakota to get fucking wasted, or Minnesota, excuse me, to get fucking wasted.
Phil Geography says I'm all the time and lives in a state that has a population. What?
North Dakota does have population.
Of 2, you and Jeremy.
And my daughter.
Okay, 3.
And all these people at this laundromat.
Are you at the laundromat right now?
Yeah, I had to wash a bunch. All day.
Now that is multitasking. Very cool. Very cool. Well, I'll be keeping it pretty low-key this year. Probably go see a fireworks show at the Rose Bowl here in Los Angeles, but that's about it. But anyways, I do want to do a shout-out to Grampit. We miss you. He is, he's with his real-life friends, and I hope he's having a good time this evening, and we'll get him next week. In his place, though, Ryan will definitely fill his shoes, hopefully with a creamy substance that'll be disgusting and we can describe later.
Real life friends. What? You just made me feel second rate.
and Grampit, still, he just wanted me to let you know that he envies your real life friends.
One of these days I'll have one.
Or half of one at least.
Or at least, yes. Yes, at least half. So, Anyways, as far as clan news, Ryan, do you have anything you want to bring up right now for clan news before we get to the questions?
I do, actually. We are looking for staff for the Ghost Recon side. Pretty much every position. We only have 2 staff positions filled right now. The division's starting to grow, getting a little bit of activity on there. However, that being said, we do still need staff to fill it out. Also, we're looking for NCOs both on Battlefield 3 and Modern Warfare 3 side. I believe the numbers we're looking for are 3 NCOs for Battlefield 3 side and 2 for Modern Warfare side.
So how many does BF3 currently have?
BF3 currently has 3. There's 4 on the roster, but one of them needs to be taken off. He just stepped down, so.
Okay. So what would qualify an individual to be an NCO?
What would qualify someone to be an NCO would be that, A, they're trustworthy. We can rely on them to handle both members and servers fairly. And, generally someone that people get along with, someone that doesn't have a lot of social problems, like someone that doesn't get people to hate them.
I'm right here, Ryan.
I cannot apply for that position.
Your name is in the fine print, JD. It says everybody except JD.
I have to drink to that.
No, actually, I think JD would make a good NCO because I think you need a little bit of both. You need the ones that everyone likes and the ones everyone hates. They balance each other out, right?
Absolutely.
I think I fall in the middle. I think
I think that. See, the thing is the weird thing about JD is everyone should hate him, but everyone loves him. He treats them like shit, and they just come back for more.
because I treat them like shit, honestly.
Yeah, he tells it he tells it how it is. So he's got mass respect. So he would be a good NCO. It would just be you'd have a lot of people crying.
Well, wait, that's the norm anyways.
Oh yeah, that's right. JD, you're hired.
You know what would be cool? What would be cool? If Lauren talked like me but sounded like her. That would be cool. Could you imagine that innocent voice telling you to fuck off?
Let's hear it, Lauren.
Come on, Lauren, say fuck off.
Fuck off. Fuck off.
There we go.
I'm picturing Jeremy somewhere in the background saying, yo, not too much. Shut up.
Oh, shit.
All right. Continuing on. So, JD, thanks for asking about what's the qualifications for an NCO. Ryan, did you have anything else to add on some of the basics for being an NCO?
Oh, no, that pretty much covers it. We're just looking for, like I said, someone that's trustworthy, reliable, and, one more that's very important, online and available.
Oh, I'm never online.
I don't want people that are, like JD, never online. Oh, wait, that must be a different guy because he's never offline.
I'm never offline. I never cut this shit off.
But yeah, that's basically what we're looking for. So if anyone's interested, I can give a little bit more on the details. There is a bit more to it than that, but I don't want to get into it on here. It's long-winded.
I have an idea. Ask it on the podcast questions, and you can get your answers there. So, and we'll answer them here if we need to. We'll break it out. But again, like Ryan said, we've got 3 NCO positions open for Battlefield 3. 2 NCO positions for Modern Warfare 3, and then on the Ghost Recon, there's pretty much every position open. So, Ryan, how's the competitive teams doing?
Unfortunately, the MW3 competitive team has actually hit kind of a rut right now, but they're getting things back together. The Battlefield 3 one's been moving smoothly for, I'd say, months, and seems to be doing real well. And Ghost Recon's kind of in its infancy, so we've not really even established one on that side. But we could do to improve on the MW3 side as far as just getting it together in the first place. But other than that, everything's going pretty smoothly.
Yeah, it would be really cool would be to see some of the online play of the competitive teams. Have somebody record it and post it on the website. Man, it'd be great to see them in action. the All-Star DOB members
if we get
going at it.
Competitive players that have a HD PVR and can record it, I will definitely post it up on the website.
Very cool. You hear that, DOB members? Whoever's got the HD DVR, is that it?
PVR.
PVR. Record away.
Speaking of which, for the holidays here coming up, there is going to be a raffle for an HDP. Well, not a raffle. It's going to be a buy-in. $5 for the ticket, and we're going to go. It's to raise money for clan events, things like that, improvements in our hosting, et cetera, et cetera. It'll be a $5 buy-in. You can buy up to, I want to say it was 5 tickets we determined. And you get thrown into a raffle for an HD PVR. And the winner of that event will actually film the mixing of the numbers and all that, pulling them out. And so you can see the whole process and see that, no one's getting cheated.
Very cool.
Yeah, so we'll do that for an HD PVR and a modified controller.
Oh,
modified
fantastic.
controller.
So $5, you could win some pretty cool shit.
Yep, they're valued somewhere around $250 a piece. So.
And $5, and you're investing in your clan to bring in more coolness and everything else. So, sweet.
Yep,
sweet.
That money will also go towards, ironically, buying another HD PVR that will be later on a raffle item for some of the competitive players to record things. Obviously, we'll go through and we'll, the things that are bought through the clan will be given to in ways to promote clan the best. Let's put it that way. Obviously, the ones that are raffles, everyone's welcome to, and same for any of the ones that we have ticket items to. Everyone will be invited to, to put in their name into the hat for it. But I would like to get at least 1 or 2 out to our competitive teams at some point so that we can, as you said, film that stuff and have some. We're pretty barren in the YouTube and video section.
Yeah, I see that there's. I think I clicked on your YouTube channel for DOB, and I can see it's in its infancy, and I can kind of get a feeling where we might be going, and I think that's a great idea, is posting a lot of that stuff. 250 plus members. I definitely, there's tons of stuff to share, videos and great moments and cool people to share this with. So that'd be really neat. Now, Ryan, do you want to talk about where the guys and gals can go to contribute the $5, or when it's going to be up and running, so we can?
Right now, it's not set up, but it will be set up within the next 30 days. It's going to be something that's coming out next month. So
okay. Well, we'll keep everybody posted. We'll keep everybody posted on the podcast and on the website, and that'll be very cool, man. Good idea. All right, so let's move along now. We're going to go and we're going to interview our special guest, Lauren. Lauren, are you ready? She must be putting the fabric softener in. Lauren.
No. My mic was
dirty to
muted.
old people.
Was fabric softener a code word?
It is my
I'm
house.
ready.
Oh, yeah. Oh God, that's nasty. Anyways, Lauren.
Yes.
How long have you been in the clan?
I have been in the clan since April.
Since April. And what do you do for a living? What do you do in real life?
For a living, I mooch off Jeremy. No, I'm a stay-at-home mom.
The first honest woman we've ever met.
Oh my God! Plus 1,000 points for you.
All right, she's up for a promotion. What do you do for a living?
Yeah, I'm a stay-at-home mom.
Fantastic. And do you get time to play?
Sometimes, yeah.
What game are you playing right now?
Oh, that kind of play. No, yeah, I get time to play. I play all day. Well, not all day. Most of the time, during the day. Mostly Modern Warfare 3, but sometimes I play Skyrim, or some Black Ops, or we were gonna play this game today called Worms. I don't know, it's kind of a stoner game.
Mm-hmm.
It's like old school, but yeah, pretty much just Modern Warfare 3.
What did you think I meant when I said, do you have time to play?
Like, not be a mommy.
Yeah,
that's the nice way.
Is it playing how you
What she
became?
meant was make more kids to be a mommy too.
Yeah, you know, playing is how you became a mom.
Oh,
In that case, maybe you don't need time to play anymore.
yeah. Get back to more. Yeah, play more Modern Warfare, would you?
yeah, it's a lifesaver. Money or pocket.
Less baby making. So, are you married or is that your boyfriend, Jeremy?
Yeah, he's just my boyfriend.
He's your boyfriend. So
We've been together for like 3 years. Yeah.
3 years, and he hasn't proposed to you? Wow.
You're married.
Yeah, that's a totally different topic.
Yeah, and I think in North Dakota you're considered married. So sorry.
Yeah, in North Dakota, you're married if you've been dating for 2 weeks.
And if you're related by blood within two generations, you're married if you live together for 2 days.
What the hell?
Yeah, they don't even look at the whole first cousins thing. It's omitted there. The population is too small. They need to keep the gene pool mixing.
Yeah. I can come up there and help out, and we can have a shotgun with her.
Ooh. Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah. All right. So, Lauren, what would you do if okay? So you're a Modern Warfare player now. You've recently been interviewed by Agents of Hate, and I look forward to going online and hearing episode 2 that you were on. Actually, it would be episode 14 for them. But if you were in charge, Modern Warfare 3, of designing, what would you put? What do you feel is missing from that game that you think you can contribute or you would want to change to make it better?
Yeah, probably just like, I don't know, that's hard. I like it the way it is, except the only thing that I don't really like about it is just the stupid like things like aimbots and stuff like that. But I pretty much, I don't know, I personally can't think of anything that I would change on Modern Warfare 3. I really like it, besides some of the retards that come on there.
Okay, so you want a retard filter? Is that what you're asking for?
Yeah.
That sounds about right.
So basically, what you want is a filter for anyone under the age of 21.
Yeah, exactly.
And then after 21 and above, it still filters out 33%.
Yeah. I'd also think everybody except for the people on my friends list could just automatically be muted, and I can choose at my discretion who to be unmuted.
Well, there you
then
go.
I don't have to go through muting everybody.
There's an improvement you're suggesting. That's fantastic. Being able to, actually, in Battlefield 3, that'd be fantastic once in a while. Just an auto mute, except for the friends list.
That would be so nice.
Yeah.
That would be nice. That would be nice. And you have to manually turn everybody on. But then
That's what she said.
Exactly.
Yeah, giggity.
Giggity.
So, all right.
Yeah, she came up with a good point. They should put like some vehicles or something like they have in Battlefield 3 into Modern Warfare 3.
But then it wouldn't be MW3. It would be BF3.
That's right.
But
Don't you start hating now.
No, I'm just saying. There's something that's unique to that game, and if you sit up there and use something that's being used in another game, then it kind of invents a identity crisis, so to speak.
It's vehicles. Every game's got vehicles.
Screw you.
Except for MW3.
Lauren, have you ever gotten a taste of the sweet nectar of Battlefield 3?
no, I haven't. I've only watched Jeremy play it. I've only watched him play it. I don't know. I haven't I think it'd be interesting to play a couple times. I just haven't gotten the game for my.
Stay pure. Stay pure and untainted.
Wow. Hold on. So that's the pure side, and we're the tainted side. Wow.
That's right.
Well,
Yeah, I'm with
we
you,
already knew I
JD.
was tainted, so I'm where I belong at then.
Very cool. Well, thanks, Lauren, for joining us, and we're going to keep you going. I want you to to interject into our peanut gallery as we answer our DOB member questions. But first, do you have any questions for us, or spontaneous comments you'd like to make? Like we're still trying to get you to say WTF Podcast as sexy as possible.
I don't have any questions right now. I'm sure. I'm sure. Well, JD is very opinionated, so I'm sure that I'll have a lot to say when you start asking the question.
Okay. Well,
if I can talk over Jared's opinion to that. But.
Well, I'm going to make sure I'm the moderator here and co-hosting right now, so I'll make sure you can interject, but only as long as you do that intro for us. We do need somebody.
Yeah. If you do it, man, it'll be so kick-ass. We need that.
Yeah. I tried to get my wife to do it. I tried to get my wife to do it, and she was just like, no.
You can't get married. No, you can't get wives to do it. It won't work.
No.
Because once they're wife, they get the wife voice, and it's not the same anymore.
Yeah, you'll hear that nagging in the background.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, you listen to the WTF. Now, can you go wash the fucking dishes?
Yeah. And you're listening to my husband who sits on his ass on Monday nights and does this fucking thing. That's all right. It's okay. There's no
I'll for sure do it.
How about you, Ryan? Are you married?
Divorced, thank God.
Divorced. How many years divorced? How many divorced free?
Well, the divorce took 5 years to go through, so...
No, I'm about to go through. We're talking about the minute that y'all separated and you can go get some new crotch.
Well, it has been 3 years now. 2 years. Damn, wish it was 3.
Wow. Okay. Well, enjoy your freedom. So...
Trust me, I do. Every time I'm out of town.
There you go.
6 days out of every week.
Pretty much. You got to get outside the circles, right? So that I don't know. Anyways, moving on. I'm not gonna go into that one. But speaking of, I was watching. You guys watch Tosh.0?
Yes.
Oh yes.
Oh my God! I just realized he's on Hulu. So I'm watching a couple episodes last night, and he's interviewing this singer, where it's "Smell My Dick." The song is "Smell My Dick." Oh my God! I pretty much pissed myself, and it's and Lauren, I don't know. You should probably try this on your man, but if he's out late, like at a strip club till 5 a.m., the first thing you got to say to him is, "Let me smell your dick." It's like checking the dipstick for the oil in your car. Okay, that's how you know if it's been in anything.
I would so not ask it to let me smell his dick because he would probably pull it out and be like, "Here." He'd probably smack me in the face with it. Like, no, there's no.
Wow.
No. I don't think I'd want to smell that. No.
Wow.
You know what? It was all good when it was just your voice, but when you try to put a visual in our heads of somebody's dick slapping you, it just crossed the line for me. Damn.
I'm sorry, JD. I know I'm a little offended as well, but it's. I was just talking about smelling dicks, and then she talks about smacking dicks on heads, and now where are you thinking he's going to smack it? Your forehead or your chin or what?
Have you ever been bruised from it before?
You need to be wearing safety glasses because you could lose an eye.
Yes.
I'm glad we're not an official organization because we would be breaking all kinds of laws right now.
Yeah. Always want to wear the proper PPE.
It's a necessity. Remember that, Lauren. You've learned something tonight. Congratulations.
Oh my God.
No, she hasn't.
What the fuck?
Okay, let me recap. You need to wear safety glasses.
No. I know. I heard. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, I didn't say helmet. He needs to wear the helmet. You need to wear the safety glasses.
Oh shit.
Okay, good. We're having a good time. This is what we need. I need another drink, so. Okay, I grabbed my Bible to cleanse myself of that last discussion. All right, here we go. Okay, so Ryan, let's go.
Trying to come back from that, he had to hit the
Yeah, yes. This podcast is rated for 21 and over.
Shit. What do you mean 21 and over? This podcast is rated for like 51 and over.
Come on, you really think 51-year-olds are doing that kind of shit, smacking each other in the head with
I sure would be.
I don't really know.
I hope so. All the fun would be drained out of life if you couldn't still do stuff like that.
Yeah. I mean, just on that note, Lauren, do you take good care of your teeth?
What? What kind of question is that?
Well, because if your teeth fall out when you get older, there's a thing called a gummer.
Oh my god, just fucking... Oh, gross. That is so gross. Just
hey, we are dirty old bastards. You should expect this.
I know, but seriously, like, you're thinking way ahead of time. Like, just pop out my dentures and... Oh my god.
Good. We're okay. All right. Just making sure you know you've learned 2 things tonight.
Keep goggles and be prepared to numb some dick when you're older.
Bing.
Next episode, we'll cover the slow blow.
All right. Let's move forward. So we've got.
Oh my god. Oh,
I'm being a terrible co-host because I should be preventing this kind of thing, but I'm not.
Good questions here. This is interesting. Some of the members may be in question is how do they get promoted, or how do they get noticed to become promoted? So JD, Ryan, Lauren, what can 2 steel balls do?
Basically, promotions are given out based off of people being doing things above and beyond the norm. It's not a matter of just promoting someone for, because they're online a lot or because they do this or that. It's about going above and beyond, being someone that's particularly helpful to the clan and helpful to other members, someone that's got a good attitude, someone that doesn't just excel at one category but excels across the board, because those ranks are more of a bragging right than anything. It's I've been here, I've helped out, and I've been involved. It's not just for the average member to hold some kind of authority over anyone. It's just to identify the people that have been helpful and have made the clan the place that it is and have made it grown. And to be noticed for that kind of thing, basically the way that it works is any staff member can recommend someone for a promotion or for a ribbon or medal or anything of that nature. Any staff member can do that. And so what it takes is different things for different people. Show the staff that you're involved and that you're active and that you're helpful, and you'll be noticed. And that's what's going to get you a promotion.
Yeah. And for Mood Elevator, boy, it was just timing. Us NCOs on the Battlefield 3 side, we had just had our staff meeting. Saw your post already the meeting and decided that you were deserving a promotion. So, and there's a message from London that describes what you've done that's going above and beyond. So, everybody keep up the good work, and if you want to be recognized, you will be recognized. It may take a little bit of time. Remember, this is our hobby, and we have lots of things that we're doing, and we're trying to keep everybody involved. But yeah.
Yeah, it's difficult for us to see everything and know everything that's going on, and things are going to get missed. And unfortunately, we're not always going to see the people that are really active and really involved right away, but they will eventually stand out. Those type of people do get noticed. It's just a matter of time.
Yeah, you pretty much summed it up. Just basically giving a shit and participating and being a good member.
It's all about being a good member.
Yeah, and people just need to understand it's not on a time basis thing. Like, okay, well, I've been here this long, so I should be doing. it's it's about contributions and just being a good part of the family. That's all.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And you know what? It doesn't hurt. Honestly, like Mood Elevator and a couple other players, bringing it up, it doesn't hurt. So don't be shy if you're like, hey, you know what? If you bring it, well, in my case, if somebody brings something up to me and they go, hey, you know what? I did this, and this, and it's like, oh, fuck, that's right, I forgot about that. And you know what? I'll bring it up during the next NCO meeting.
Don't delete.
What are some of the factors we use in making the decision of promoting members and making trial members to full members? So we've already discussed promoting members. Excuse me. Let me rephrase this question. What are some of the factors that we use as staff members in making decisions from going from trial to full members?
Well, trial to full member is mainly about getting to know their personality. If we haven't had enough time to get to know their personality, we're not going to make them a full member. Because it's more trouble to make someone a full member and get them out after the fact than for someone that comes in as a trial member and gets kicked out. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We've already given them permissions. We've gotten them in the clan. And then to find out that they're just, not DOB material after the fact is a hassle.
And I would probably say, and you guys can agree or disagree, I think the number one reason why somebody does not make it to full member is inactivity.
Yep.
That is the number one factor.
It's proven through the numbers. If you look at it, a lot of people apply, they get online, they're active for a couple of days, and then that's it. You don't see them again.
I did a breakdown of it before. So usually this is what happens. When people are looking for a place and they come to DOB, they apply. And once you're given your trial status, you're appreciative of the fact, okay, now you're a part of something. And then you participate for a couple of days, and then you kind of slowly go back into your regular transient state. And you think that place is going to be held for you. And then when you come back, you're like, well, what the fuck? I'm no longer there anymore. And that's what happens because that activity, it doesn't have to be 5 hours a day, every day or whatever. But when you do get online, you need to make your presence felt by, making sure you're playing with the community that you became a part of. Absolutely. I mean, we're not we're not a nursery home for people that play a game. They're like, okay, well, you want to play once a month, then that's fine, but that's not what the community is for. You know what I'm saying? We're understanding that people have careers and jobs that may be very demanding, lifestyles that may be demanding, but when you are on, it's not hard to get a chance to play with other people in the community. Because most of us, if you're part of DLB, you have a friends list full of other bastards. So you always can see there may be 100 people that's allowed on your friends list. There may be a lot of people that's not playing the game at the time in which you can game, but I guarantee you have like a couple of them, at least 3, 4, or 5, and that's just a minimum to me because I still see on my friends list up to 10 people still playing MW3, and I switched to the BF3 title, so. You always can catch those people online, period. So, and then the website. People don't realize how important the website is. Some people don't, that's where you get all the information. You're not going to get on the game and play, whichever title that you registered under and, see the messages that Ryan sent out letting you know what's going to be changing in the clan or see the stuff in the forum. So all of that together, so it makes you be a good member. If I can see... usually when I was with the MW3 side, if I can see a person, when they first join, they do their little intro in the thread saying, hey, new recruit. But I can see them in game, microphone, talking, communicating. I can get a feel for that person. And then I can see them do maybe like 2 or 3 posts in the forums. Then I know, okay, I got a feel for that person. Yeah. I'm not going to let nobody a part of my family if I ain't got a feel for you.
Yeah. Yep, and that's basically what it comes down to. And, you'd be surprised. I did a study on our PSN IDs and how many people we have on average in the clan. And you want to either one of you want to take a wild guess at how many people we usually have online at peak hours?
I would just being minimum, just say 100, and I know that's probably lower than what it really is.
15.
Well, we actually online at peak hours. We have somewhere around 60 people online in the clan at a time at peak hours. So And on our down hours, we usually have a bare minimum of 15 to 20.
Yeah, so there's always some people. There's always some people to play with. You never should. I don't see a way you could ever get on the game and feel like you're by yourself and you don't have no people to play with.
I think what it is a lot of people come in and they just don't follow the getting started stuff. And we talked about this a little last week, so I don't want to hammer on it. But basically, people don't look at the resources that are available to them.
Yeah. So there we go. We'll key in on that part. When you get a message or you see something that has a link, fucking click it. There you go. If you click every link that shows up, you'll be well informed on everything that's taking place and you know how to fit in well.
There you go. Well, that actually is going to flow right into the next question, which I'll focus to you, JD, is where is the members list located on the website?
On one of the tabs. Click them. No, the members is
we talked a little bit about this last week and it didn't make the cut, but
yeah, no, you can find the respective rosters for depending on which game you're looking for, and we're catering to 3 different communities right now within DOB. That's BF3, MW3, and in this infancy stages, like Ryan mentioned, was the Ghost Recon Future Soldier. On the home page, if you go to community, you can see a tab for each one of those games, and including the staff members link there. So there you'll be able to have access to all the staff members for all the games or to the respective divisions. You go to that division, it'll take you to that division's homepage, and then you can click on roster and you see everybody that's on the roster for that game.
Absolutely. And you know what, to the point you made last week that will now be heard is, guys, gals, please go investigate. It's your website. Go take a look. Click on every link. Whenever there's a new recruit, and I send them the initial message, hey, welcome aboard, read the rules. Guess what? Go fish around, man. There's a lot of cool stuff on this website. Don't just log in, hey, I'm a member, and don't investigate. You'll find it there. So.
You know, I think what people don't understand is, yes, Ryan is the clan founder, but the clan is based off the community itself. So therefore, anything that's DOB, it in some shape or form, it belongs to each one of the members.
Absolutely.
So the website is our website. You know, it's our website. Everything that takes place is our forums, our threads. So, you know, you should take pride in that. Investigate what's all on the website, and you'll find new stuff all the time. Yeah. You know, this man does a lot of work. You might, some people may say something, they don't really get a chance to catch Ryan on the game from time to time, whatever. But I know that Ryan does a lot of work trying to keep the website fresh. So, I mean, there's always some type of change somewhere, some new addition, no matter how minimal it might be. There might be a little link somewhere, it might be a little change to detail on a picture or the background or something. But he's always looking to one-up what he's previously done on the site. So, investigate your website. It's your website just as much as it is his and every other person in DOB.
Absolutely. Thanks, JD. Yeah, absolutely. That's you're right. This is a community, and we've got to be familiar with our area. And how else can you get the full enjoyment out of it if you don't tap all the resources within?
Yeah, get your head out your ass.
I'm trying. Yeah, everybody go look. And please, I say this to my employees. Guys, just it's easy. Read. We're all 18 and over, and please just read. Next thing I want to discuss would be why can't we have our own server and advertise it on the website? Speaking of the community, if I go out and spend my money, let's say $30, and I get my rent a server, and I love my clan, but you know what? I want to have my own server. Why can't I post it on my wall? Why can't I put it in the forums? What's kind of the ground rules for posting your own server?
We allow one member to do that. We have to allow every single one of them, and every single person that has a server. If we allowed everyone to have a server, we'd have way too many servers and way too many choices. No way to maintain them. No way to administer them. And before you know it, it detracts from the value of having that feature in the first place.
Is there, now you mentioned in the communication messages that there are DOB sponsored. Ryan, is the money coming out of DOB to provide some of the
some of them, yes, and other ones will allow a certain number of member-driven servers that will be able to have the DOB tag on them and be official servers, enough to cover the different game modes and things like that. And those servers will only be allowed to hold the DOB sponsorship server title if they follow our rules and regulations so that they're the same across the board, which by our rules and regulations, I mean, our standards for kicking and our standards for administration of the server so that people aren't going to get on there and randomly kick people for no reason.
JD, real quick, Ryan, let me interject. JD, can you give me some examples? Like what's the minimum rules for the servers for us to, if we do become sponsored by DOB?
Well, all of the rules, they're advertised on the server. So, the basic, the spawn camping, which, it can have different definitions depending on the different maps. Just the cheap play tactics, the ramming the vehicles, I don't like your helo, you killing too many people, I'm going to fly my jet into you and boom, there you go. So you don't have the helo, just other stuff. We want to make sure, ultimately all the rules are there to make sure that both teams are having an enjoyable experience and fair play, Yeah. That, each team has this set amount of vehicles, this, set different spots that they come in, and there's the battlefield. So we want to make sure that everything is meeting on the battlefield, and that determines the end result of the game, not other cheap tactics playing a part of it and, giving one side the edge over the other. Now, I did have a pleasure, to be a part of, Ryan's discussion before, he actually sent out the message detailing everything with the servers. And I paid attention to it after the message came out because I am one of the people that have a server. It's not a DOB server. It's my personal server that I did end up buying. I noticed that I would go on and see a lot of people playing, but a lot of people playing different maps. And, so we'll go to the DOB server. There'll be 6 members there. I will go to my server. There will be 5 members over there. And then, go to one of the other servers that another member has and be like 6 or 7 people over there. And what we want to try to do is, the other servers that are not DOB servers, say, for instance, my server myself, if I just go crazy and just get mad and just start, I'm going to just start banning and kicking people because they're better than me or something like that, then they're going to see that, okay, well, he's a DOB person. And he's doing that on this server, so that must be the way that they all carry themselves. And so if there's nothing, Ryan has never said that you can't have your own server by any means, but what he's saying is for the clan, the DOB servers are there for, DOB specifically, and they want us to be able to, all be able to get together on those servers and, be able to represent DOB collectively against anybody else that we play against in those matches. And it's very important that we make sure that we have the proper admins in place to ensure that everybody has an enjoyable experience and we can keep that traffic going on those servers.
That makes sense. It's kind of an association. If you've got the tags DOB and you have your own server, you're even if you're just one, maybe a newer member, you're still representing the clan. So if you're going to be promoting it, it's our community. We need to represent each other fairly and what our goals and objectives and what we're about. Ryan, I mean, do you have JD's laid out the rules for us that was discussed during the message and everything else?
He's pretty much got the right of it.
Anything else you need to add on maybe?
Like I said,
how many DOB servers do we have right now?
We have 3 official ones right now. One of them's a practice one and 2 regular ones. And anyone is welcome to apply to have their server labeled as a official DOB server. You're also welcome to apply for administration of any of the servers. I open it up to where any member can be an admin on the servers. And the reason I did that is because instead of the problem we've had in the past is people just their answer to any problem on a server is to create a new server. And what I want to do is instead of the answer being create new servers, I want the answer to be let's solve the problems that we have.
Cool.
So some of the complaints that I got were that we don't have admins on it all at the proper hours. And so I've expanded that. I've added more staff admins, and I've also allowed members to apply for their own admin especially if they're on an off hour where there's no regular admins around. And of course, the way it'll work is it'll be a trial basis. We'll allow them to have admin, and if they abuse it, we'll take it away.
Cool. Yeah, go ahead and reference the Battlefield Friends episode Administrator and laugh your ass off, and you'll see exactly what we mean on administrative abuse.
Yes, exactly.
So, anyhow, well, that's great. I'm glad we have some. I actually look forward to DOB specific representation on servers and having admins. And even myself, I know I'm an admin on one or two of them, at least in the past. And you can uphold the rules, and it's a lot more fun. And I think also too, if we don't have, I mean, like kind of what JD touched on a little bit was if you've got a ton of servers, man, the clan's just gonna be spaced out. Well, I want to play with my community.
Yeah, exactly.
I want to play. I like it when it's DOB against the other fuckers. That's what I love, and that kind of teamwork.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I'm done. Go ahead.
I was going to say, not to mention the fact that other people know where to go to get a hold of you. Other people know where to go to get a hold of DOB, whereas when we're split up between different servers, we don't even know where to go to get a hold of DOB.
Yeah, that is true.
I could even see, like, if we get it to the next step, if we had volunteers, or I would even volunteer, is if we had a recruit server where the recruits knew where to go, and NCOs would check in. If somebody was on that server, boom, I would jump into it and make sure I would be playing with them, not just one of the other 4 or 5 servers that we have. That's an idea. That's a brainstorm activity we could accomplish.
I think we could use the practice server as a duplicate of that and have it as a recruit server at normal hours and a practice server when we need it to practice.
There you go. It's like an ice rink. It's perfect. Just rotate.
The Ghost Recon section of the website is up and running. There's no intro done yet, but all the links work and all the content is there. Just have to harp on penetration a little bit and have him write an introduction for it.
Okay, cool. When's our next article by? Is it the Kane?
I don't know. He was real busy for a while there, but he should be back on a normal schedule now. So okay. I'll talk to him and find out.
Okay. Look forward to reading his next article. Fantastic writer.
Yes, he is.
Yeah, he's really good. He does a really good job.
Looking forward to that. All DOB members, if you've enjoyed this podcast and you've got questions of your own you'd like to ask us right here, you need to go to the forum section, Creative Division, What the Fuck Cast, or WTF Cast to be more specific. And there is a spot to ask your questions there, like we have asked this evening. We've had a fun evening. I'd like to thank Lauren. We missed her towards the end here, but thank you, Lauren.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
And hopefully we'll have a nice intro from her pretty soon. JD, thanks for joining me once again.
Not a problem.
Really had a good time. And to my guest co-host, TheInimical, thank you very much for joining.
Yep, and hey guys, don't forget, if you have things you need to get answered, things you want to hear about, things that you'd like to know about, the podcast is a place to get that information out there. So go look on the forums under the podcast section and give us ideas, give us information that you want to know things about, give us questions you want to know about, I should say.
Well, this is Two Steel Balls, and I thank you very much for listening, staying on to our 3rd episode, making it all the way through. Grampet, we miss you, and we will talk to you next week and join you. Hopefully you'll be back soon. And Two Steel Balls saying our famous closing statement: fight together as brothers or perish alone as fools. This is Two Steel Balls, DOB. Shit.
Come on, focus, stupid.
Hi.
Hi.
I don't really want to know what you're talking about. Just please don't cut your video camera on.
Jeremy says I don't even do that for him. I can't not say is part of my vocabulary. Okay.
You're listening to WTF Podcast.
Tell him to rub on your booty if it helps.
Hurry up before I ask JD to do it.
Oh, fuck out of here.
Wow.
Hey, fuck off, JD.
Wow. Thank you. All in the podcast, why don't you? Go ahead. This might be random as hell. I just want to say publicly, I hate the fucking menstrual cycle.